Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another weekly edition of Into the Void! This is a game between Ace and ChrystoBallz on Galactic Process, the latter edition. In the top right side of the map, we have the red Zerg player. It is ChrystoBallz, representing Quebec Prime. And in the bottom left side of the map, we have the blue Terran player. It is Ace from TCO9 and a picture of cheese. Alright, so this is Into the Void. For those of you who do not know or are new to the channel, first of all, welcome aboard. Glad to have you. And this is our weekly examination of Bronze and Silver League level play. So a lot of players here in the Bronze and the Silvers trying to climb, trying to get better, trying to improve. And so I like to cast their games, give them a chance to get the spotlight a little bit. And also hopefully watch their own replays, and I can give them some tips as to how to improve. So it's kind of a watch things for fun, watch things for education and entertainment. And everybody goes away happy. Excuse me there. All right, so it looks like a pull first here for ChrystoBallz. And then going to the extractor. So this is actually, I don't know, this is not a weird build. I know you might think it's a little bit weird. There's no hatch first here. Hatch first is safe in about 95% of instances against Terran. There's not much Terran can do to really shut that down unless it's some kind of a proxy 3 racks Reaper, which does happen, but probably not super often here at the Bronze and Silver Leagues. And there goes the hatchery. So, okay, so ChrystoBallz knows what's up here. He knows he can get the pool first. He knows he can get a queen out if he has enough minerals to do so. He knows he can get a hatch as well a little bit later, but not too much later than he normally would with a hatch first play. So this is working out for me. I'm not complaining too much, and he is getting a queen. So ChrystoBallz doing stuff like I would expect from a Zerg player who has read some build orders and watched some games and knows how to play the Zerg style. Now, Ace, on the other hand, let's take a look at this guy, and he went Reaper expand. He did. He's got a Reaper coming out. He's got an expand coming up on the low ground, so nice job by him. So this Reaper's name is Steve. He wants to get revenge from that jerk that stole his credit card and show him how a real Reaper should be. He leaves his SCV suit for the Reaper assault section and leaves a trace for the glory of all the SCVs that are spoiled by the Terran. I read that like 3 or 4 times. I have no idea what it's trying to say. Although this is going to be Steve. Steve the Reaper. He's heading on out with the little jet trails trailing on behind him. That's got to be hot. That's got to burn up your calves, right? I really think it's probably got to burn up your calves. Hopping on up here, and what does ChrystoBallz have? He's got 6 lings on the way. He already has 4. He's overmaking lings a little bit here. You really only need 4 of them and a queen to shut this guy down. But look at this. Nobody defending. Throws down the kitty at charge immediately. 10 damage to all of those drones, but the lings are out. Lings are out. Queens are out. Reaper hopping down to the natural base to see what he can kill down here. There's nothing to kill here. And that is, I'm not sure if that's intentional or not, but that is something that you can do as the Zerg is not saturate this natural base with drones until you have a queen down here, until you have some lings to defend them, because they will die if there's a Reaper expand, which is going to happen a lot of the time against Terran. Lings, there are 4 of them. They could get down here and do some damage, but they're so afraid. Move in! There's nothing here to stop you. Yes, coming right on in here and then backing out. And then backing out again, and then coming a little bit closer and backing out. Dude, you can't allow the Terran player to get this bunker up and get some lings or get some Marines inside it. Come on, man, go. Go. You've got 7, 8, 9, 10 lings here. You are making up a lot of lings. You are actually up in worker count too. So I'd argue it's time to go. Why are you sitting literally within spitting distance? There we go. And now he's coming on in. Maybe he was waiting for that mineral line to get saturated. So he kills a mule. A bunker that is really far away scares him off. But he doesn't go too far. He does not go too far. He's just going to sit here and hang out for a while. More lings coming in. So ChrystoBallz is going a mass ling. Okay, just now got speed. I was going to say without speed strategy, which I find super questionable. Super incredibly questionable, but no. He is getting speed. He's getting a Baneling Nest and a Roach Warren. He's doing a lot of stuff here, spending his money pretty well. So 4 lings come in, pick off this SCV, and then run to their deaths. No, they do back out. They back out to kill this Reaper, or this SCV who's trying to build a bunker behind the mineral line. Marines hop out of their bunker very bravely and do clean up the Zerg infestation, but there are still like 10 lings back here hanging out. So I'm going to go with the Zerg player could have won this game, or at least done severe amounts of damage to the Terran player here in these first 5 minutes and just chose not to. Marine does take down an Overlord, does not supply block ChrystoBallz. He has a lot of Overlords, actually. 84 available supply out of 46 that he's using. Yeah, I mean, if he came in with 10 Lings, he could have taken down that bunker. He probably could have forced a liftoff of that orbital command, shut down all mining, completely shut down all mining here at this natural base. But instead, he came in with 4 Lings, killed an SCV, and then got cleaned out. This is kind of hurting my little Zerg heart a little bit. Ace, again, is doing what he can. I mean, he has the right idea to have bunkers. Ooh, Widowmine at the top. 12 kills! Holy crap, maybe that's why he was afraid. And the Lings get cleaned out. Ace. Yep, that was great placement. Great choice to put that Widowmine at the top of that ramp. 12 kills. That's so many dead Lings for the Zerg player. Resources lost, 650 for the Zerg. 100 by the Terran player thus far. Lings continuing to come on in. He has an Overseer. I saw it. There it is. Saw it on that production tab. He's bringing an Overseer down. It's 28 to 25 Harvesters. Ace has a pretty nice lead, but Roaches and Lings can... No, here's what you do. You send in 1 Ling. You send in 1 Ling. Did I just pause that? Yep. All right, so Roaches do come in here against the Marauders, but Marauders are pretty good against the Roach. Double bunker with mostly Marines, but there are a handful of Marauders here. The Lings just keep getting murdered. And the Roaches decide it's time to head on home. If you go... Oh, kill the Widowmine. Kill the Widowmine. Kill the Widowmine. Yes, finally killing the Widowmine. I think by accident, though. I don't think he attack moved there. I think he just walked over it and then stopped, and they attacked it on their own. Aha! Zerg players do have, or Zerg units do have their own mind a little bit. Anyway, what I was saying was, send 1 Ling in to trigger the Widowmine, and then send the rest of your Lings in, because there is a cooldown period, right? Where it can't attack anymore. Overseer overhead, making sure no more Overseers are here, or no more Widowmines are here. Roaches trying to kill as many of these Marines as possible, doing a great job with it, actually. These Roaches hanging on pretty darn well, taking that extra damage from the Marauders, though. Here, extra damage versus armored, which is exactly what Roaches are. But still, when they're outnumbered this badly, Roaches are not unstoppable gods. Marines inside these bunkers. 4 Roaches, 5 Roaches, 3 Roaches now, and the bunker ends up falling. But tanks are now here with that automatic siege mode. Kablooey. Lings on top of everything. Roach gets exploded. It is time to retreat. ChrystoBallz, get out of there. Run. Run. No. Marine survives with 12 hit points to his name, and he does have 7 kills. Woo. That guy's a corporal. Look at him. Look at him go. Getting upgrades is Ace as well. Getting +1 infantry armor. Does he have +1 attack already? Yes, he does. Okay, so that's awesome. Actually getting Magfield Accelerator upgrade for Cyclones. Is he planning on getting... Well, there's Widowmines anyway. Anyway, the Roaches and Lings coming in. Again, it is non-stop aggression out of ChrystoBallz here today, you guys. Lings on top of Marauders. That is not what they want to see. They want to kill Roaches. Roaches, don't attack the command center. Kill the army. There we go. Going after these SCVs. Great decision here. Notice Widowmine does take down the Overseer. Good target firing by the Widowmine. If it was accidental, then maybe not. But regardless, a nice play. A couple Marines trying to hold their own. 3 kills on that Marine, but he gets melted by the acid saliva from the Roaches. Roach is trying to get right on top of this tank to kill it, but can they do it with Marauder support? No. Siege Tank has 11 kills. Nicely done, Siege Tank. I am mega super impressed on that one. Where we got SCV repairing the Siege Tank. More and more Widowmines coming out. I mean, if this is what your opponent is doing, Lings, Banelings, Roaches, Widowmines are really good in these situations. So SCVs killed 7. SCVs killed 60 Lings, and 20 Roaches have lost their lives for those 7 SCVs, though. That's not great. That is not super great. Okay, they killed 14 Marines and 5 Marauders as well, but still, you want to kill that worker count. Bring it down a little bit harder if you are an attacking Zerg player. Taking a 3rd base. Good decision there by ChrystoBallz. I like that. Getting speed for his Roaches, also fine. Probably should have started that a while ago. And speed for his Banelings, which I don't... Has he made any Banelings yet? I don't think he has. I think he's straight up just attacked with Roaches and Lings, which is good. But some Banelings mixed in against these little bio balls. Delicious. Delicious stuff. Did he replace his Overseer? Oh, no. Oh, wait. No, he had an Overseer, and then it died. And then what? You think your opponent's going to stop making Widowmines? Is that what you think, ChrystoBallz? Maybe it is. Maybe it is what he thinks. All right. We're gonna do this thing. Continue Continue making workers. Continue making SCVs. You guys are at about 30 workers right now. Neither of them are making drones. Neither of them are making SCVs. So keep it up. You got to keep that thing going. You want to get a fully saturated base on both sides. I know it's scary. I know it's scary when your enemy is coming, but as the Terran player, you can make workers while you're making your army. It's not going to cause you too much hassle. Zerg kind of has to choose a little bit whether to make army or whether to make drones. But for Terran, this should not really be a difficult thing. So, getting cloak for cloaking field for Banshees. All right, I like that decision. Banshees are great. Oh, double overseer. Okay, so ChrystoBallz figured it out, man. And he's making Banelings for the first time. Ooh, that's a lot of Banelings. 4, 8. Wow, that's a lot. That is a lot of Banelings he's got morphing in right now. +1 missile attack coming out too. First Banshee on the way, and actually making a Cyclone after getting that upgrade 4 minutes ago. So Lings moving in. Send 1 Ling in. Just send 1 or 4. 4 is better than your whole army. Oh, it didn't even trigger though. It didn't trigger. No, 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 no. No. Okay, it did trigger. Oh crap, that could have been so much better for Ace. Banelings on top of everything. Widow Mines are firing like crazy, but getting destroyed here as well. The remainder of the roaches, I don't know if it's enough to take this down. Reinforcing roaches are coming in, but no, they decided it's not worth it. Time to retreat. Tank with 18 kills. He is a captain. He is a captain of industry. And once again, Terran is left intact, left with his natural base. However, the opponent has 3 bases. The opponent has 40 workers to your 34. In the end, that's not going to be enough. Ace, you got to keep making workers, man. See, this is 8 of 16 right here. Make 16. Make 16 workers. Throwing down mules is very good. This is oversaturated. See, 12 out of 8. Transfer some of these SCVs down to here. Expand. Expand. You have a pretty good army. Again, just throw up tanks. Throw up bunkers. You can defend. You know how to do that. You can defend this third base. No big deal. I believe in you, Terran player. So ChrystoBallz. ChrystoBallz. Sounds like Christopher, but with a different ending to it. Hydralisk 10. Boop. Coming in for ChrystoBallz. Going to go a Roach Hydra, which again we've talked about in the past. In professional games, you can kind of go a Roach Ravager Hydra thing for about 14 minutes at the most. And then suddenly the upgrades for Terran make a huge difference and you're in a ton of trouble. You'll start losing battles at that point. But at this level, I'm just not sure that the upgrade timings are good enough to where you have to worry about that as Zerg. So, I mean, I don't think Ace is going to have 3-3 for quite a while. So in that case, the strategy of going a Roach Hydra, a Roach Ravager, which is also very good. I'm not sure that ChrystoBallz knows about this Ravager upgrade. It's good. It's really good. I know it's an extra 75 gas and 25 minerals, but has extra range and can use the Corrosive Bile ability, which is fantastic against Terran. Corrosive Bile is great against tanks. It's great against these Widow Mines. It's great against groups of bile, but they can dodge them more easily than those previous 2 things. So maybe not something you want to over rely on is that Corrosive Bile ability, but here we go. Moving on in here again. Lings, Roaches, Hydras, Widow Mines coming once more. Ace has not been the aggressor except for that early Reaper attack. I don't know that I can blame him. Liberators here too. You know what is also good against Liberators? Ravagers. Ravagers are really good. Really good against the Ravager, or against the Liberator. So here we go. Moving in with the Lings, with the Roaches, with the Hydras. Hydras don't have the Muscular Augments upgrade, which increases their range and their speed off creep. Get this one. Get this one. Attack range by 1, speed off creep by 25%. It adds up. It makes a huge difference here. But regardless, ChrystoBallz is going to go without it. He is going to have +2/+2 missile attack and ground carapace as the destructible falls into the ground and is not destroyed, as its name would imply. And what do we get? What do we get? Heading out is a small army here from Ace. Just a teeny tiny army with Marines, Marauders, Banshees, Medivacs overhead. Does he have a Cyclone down there? He does have a Cyclone down there. He's hiding a little bit, but he down there. And ChrystoBallz, there we go. He took a little bit of a breather after knocking down that destructible. He's going to attack this third base with Lings. The Planetary Fortress, though. Oh, can he get it? ChrystoBallz, can he get the Planetary Fortress? Banelings crashing into it. Hydra is hitting it from a distance. A lot more Lings coming in here as well. He does take it down. Nice pickup there by ChrystoBallz. Missile turret destroyed. Refinery gone as well. Big scary army here from ChrystoBallz, setting up defender mode circles. Cloaked Banshees, cloak, and then pull back. If you're going to be cloaked, go for it, man. Go for it. I know they've got a lot of Hydras and Overseers, but still. And actually, ChrystoBallz feels okay with that. He feels okay with killing that third base and just heading back home. I can't necessarily disagree with him on that one. Killing a base is a nice pickup. And sometimes, as they say, when you're ahead, get more ahead. Get more ahead. Drilling Claws on the way for Ace, which just increases the speed at which Widow Mines can burrow. Infestation Pit coming in for ChrystoBallz. So he knows about Infestation Pits, but not about Muscular Augments or about Ravagers, eh? This is weird. Maybe this player is only familiar with HOTS. Maybe this is somebody who's new to Legacy of the Void. I don't think I've seen ChrystoBallz do anything that is Legacy of the Voidy at all. Thinking about it, Roaches, Lings, Banelings, Overseers, Hydras without Muscular Augments. And Roaches with Glial Reconstitution, Infestation Pit, Hive. All these things are HOTS. Huh. Maybe ChrystoBallz just has ignored Legacy of the Void for the last year. I don't know. Anyway, Widow Mines are firing on in stuff. Gonna get... There it is. Tanks in the background. Cloaked Banshees doing tons of work. Overseers are gone. Big problem for ChrystoBallz trying to stand on in and do this thing. But the Cloaked Banshees are just wrecking everything apart with Wild Abandon. Marauders murdering all of the Roaches on the ground. All that's left are Hydras, which have great DPS, but not many hit points. And as a result, that went very poorly for the Zerg player. Nicely done by Ace. Got to repair that bunker. Go repair that bunker. Yeah, repairs the bunker. 10 points to Ace for repairing the bunker. I like that one. And do you notice how he immediately replaced that third base? He wasn't afraid. He didn't sit there for 10 minutes saying, oh, why should I retake my third? That big scary army is still out there. Just take it. Take it back. If you can defend it, you can. If you can't, you can't. But there's really not much you can do about that in that situation. So just went for it. He's happily mining from it. He's got double refineries here, which are not fully saturated. I assume he could get there, although he's floating about 1,500 minerals and 1,500 gas in the bank right now. Having a hard time spending his money, but as people say, just make more production facilities at this point. Make more barracks, make more factories, make more starports. You can make more units to spend this money that you're getting in with this additional third base. That can be a pro tip from the Falcon Paladin. When in doubt, says ChrystoBallz, make more Overseers. He went from 1 to 2 to 4. For this next attack. He is not planning on losing any more Overseers, or not losing all of his Overseers, I suppose. Injects here for ChrystoBallz have not been, like, non-existent, based on the energy on these queens, but not also been very good. So injects help you immensely in increasing your larva, which helps you make bigger armies faster. But you know what? ChrystoBallz is macroing fairly well. He's spending his money. His minerals are starting to float up a little bit. Ultralisk Cavern on the way. Dude, I think ChrystoBallz is a Heart of the Swarm player who accidentally selected Legacy of the Void on ladder and is now just playing it hot style, which is so interesting. All right, so Lings do come down. They're going to knock down these rocks that lead into the third base, which again is a planetary fortress. And Ace is taking a fourth base up along this left side, just north of his natural. That's beautiful. That is some amazing stuff there out of Ace. Scans do manage to reveal the Lings. I was going to say, the first two scans couldn't see them, but the last one did catch them, and then whether or not Ace is going to do anything about it, I don't know. Making additional factories, making additional barracks. There it is. There it is. Ace knows what to do. Ace knows what to do. He's just having a bit of trouble with it. I think he pinged the section of the map where the Ultra... No, he doesn't see the Ultra Cavern. Interesting. I thought he scanned it. Did he ping it, though? I thought he pinged it. Maybe not. Maybe not. Alright, so +1/+1 is here. +1 attack just now started for Ace. And these Lings hanging out. Where's your attention right now, Zerg player? Show me. Here. Selecting the Ultralisk Cavern. Selecting the base. Is he just, like, trying to make sure no one comes out of that third base location? That is so weird to me. So weird to me. Regardless, the Ultras are here. Now the question is, can Ace handle these Ultras? Because Ultras are super scary, even to pros. And with the upgrades, that chitinous plating on the way, +2 attack coming up too. Already has +2 ground carapace. ChrystoBallz is going to have some really, really scary Ultras here. However, Liberators are good in the situation. Tanks are pretty good in the situation as well. Liberators especially good, though, if the Ultras can stick around and stay inside those defender mode circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth base now for ChrystoBallz coming up along this top left side. It's a bit of a sneaky expansion, not a typical expansion path for the Zerg. But ChrystoBallz decided to go for it there anyway. And yeah, neither of these players are doing a whole lot. I mean, production tab shows they are making units. which is great, but they're just not being active with them. So that's another pro tip from Falcon Paladin is be active. There we go. Ace heard me. He's being active. He's sending the Cyclone out first. He's got Liberators, Marines, and Marauders. +2/+2 coming out now from Ace for his biological units. That chitinous plating is about 20 seconds from completing, though. It's so hard to kill Ultras. There are 4 of them here. 2 more in production. It's 180 to 154 total supply, but I feel... There we go. 154 to 180. Ace has that lead, but Ultras take up a lot of supply. Finally, the Lings knock down the rocks on this right side of the third base. They're going to get in there, but that's a planetary fortress. And I don't think there are enough Lings to actually do anything about it. So here comes Ace, setting up defender mode circles right on top of the Hydras very bravely and going for it. Going for the Hydras. The Hydras do manage to take down one of the Liberators, but all of the Hydras die in exchange. That's a lot of dead Hydra. That is 41 dead Hydras in this game thus far. The Lings come on and get murdered by that planetary fortress. Moving in are the Ultras and the Lings and the Hydras, but Liberators just having the time of their lives, murdering everything that comes on through here. Ultras in the front. HP falling very, very quickly. All the Ultras are gone. 6 Ultras killed in a matter of seconds. Liberators, 6 kills, 5 kills, and 7 kills each. Pushing in is Ace. He's on top of the third base now. It is 166 to 64 total supply. Overseers following this army, getting murdered for their trouble. Natural base gonna fall to these cloaked Banshees, Marines, and Marauders. Liberators coming in just to make sure nothing else crazy happens. And yeah, I think that's going to be it. Drones are falling all over the place here. Moving up inside the main. Ace feels it. He feels... Oh, that was a 4th base. I was completely off on this map. The 3rd. Nope, the natural base is now under assault. Some Hydras are here, but they're getting taken down very easily by the Marines and the Marauders with the +2/+2 upgrades that they have. And that's it. That's the GG from ChrystoBallz. ChrystoBallz is defeated, and Ace is victorious, getting that win for the Terran army today. It looks like he doesn't want to leave. So we'll do what we usually do is we turn off the music, we turn off the sound, and let him do his thing while we wrap things up. So good aggression out of ChrystoBallz. Again, I am convinced he thought this was Heart of the Swarm. He did nothing that was Legacy of the Void. Nothing. No upgrades, no units. That would have been really good for him. And in the end, he was right about Ultras. They are great, but you can't just sit inside Liberator Defender mode circles. Those things do 85 to 90 damage, depending on the upgrades. I mean, all the way up to 95 and 100 damage per shot, actually. No, most players don't go there, but yeah, I mean, this Liberator right here, 90 damage per shot with a pretty quick attack speed, 1.14. That adds up for your Ultras. Can take them down very quickly. Indeed, ChrystoBallz learned that lesson today. Ace made things happen. Decided to head on out. He's going to try to kill the Zerg base here, and we'll go ahead and wrap things up. So that's it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another weekly edition of Into the Void. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself. Patrons! Nicholas Cheek, Sean Govin, Nick Riley, Josh Cornelius, Jin, Jeff Duvall, KN, Matt Meermans, Hagon Marcus, Backberty, Alex Coffey, Ben Reboyne, 19 Day, Keith Garlow, Alexandros Canaris, Complex, Ian Westbrook, Michael McIntosh, Sam Estegoy, Bober Set, Cale Anderson, Trevor Smith, Menhadin, GMP, Sip Kopada, Konma, Michael Wellen, Plaid, Henry Cooper, Clayton Knight, Jan Kodera, Kevin Shing, Rajiv Bhatt, The Cosmic Phoenix, Peter Hawes, Andre Breed, Mither. Thank you, Leak at the top right, bye.
Broken and ashamed by what you have done. There is no redemption, and so you must run. And it's taken your heart and broken your soul. You cannot go back until you're made whole. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void. place you can live. A place you can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, there's a light upon you, and you follow it on. Looking for a reason and a way to atone. All around you, the planets and stars. You're lost in a maelstrom of a great new unknown. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live, a place you can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, and you're running into the void. You go searching into the void. And you're running into the void.